wonderful.
Hi, I'm FarlieSolomons. Welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be that romantic look. Why I call it to be a romantic look? Because it's that perfect date look. It's so beautiful and it's going to be so elegant. So let's get going. It's going to be fun. Hi. So I've already applied my foundation, and the foundation that I've applied today is the same Dior Prestige, and this is so beautiful. This is in the shade 3N. This is my typical shade. In case you have my skin tone, so this shade is perfect. This is a wonderful shade, and at the same time it really blends so well on the face. I'm in love with this foundation. For the eyebrows I have used a Revlon Color Stay, and this is a brow fiber filler. It's a gel, and this is amazing. This is in the shade 034 Grey Brown. I mean, this is just too cool. Kind of like it. To do any eye makeup, all you got to do is apply a primer. That's really important. And I have already applied my primer, eye primer. I prefer to use a face primer because I just find it to be too heavy for my face and I really don't need it. So for me, eye primer is really essential. And for anyone, before you do any eye makeup, eye primer is really essential. So for today's eye palette, I have used Too Faced Pretty Rich, and these are the shades. Now this is not a very new palette, and I've been using this for some time, but not that frequent. But for today's look, the shades are really so beautiful in this palette, so I thought that I should give this palette another try. No, I should use this palette. In fact, I thought about that. Not to give a try. It's a beautiful palette. The shades are really beautiful. It's so glittery. The name says it all, Pretty Rich, and it has all the bling bling things going on in this palette. So yeah, it's a wonderful palette, and so today's palette is just going to be this. And the first shade from this palette that I'm going to use on my eyelid is this one. It's Cashmere, and it's a beautiful shade, and I prefer using such shades because it goes really well. It's like a universal shade. So let's get going. Over the eye, this goes. This palette has been with me now for 3 or 4 years now, and I simply love this. I love the palette, but the thing is I never got a chance to use this palette often, you know. So for today's look, I thought like the palette really goes well. So I'm just going to go over the crease line. Just here like this. I'm going to go really slow with today's tutorial in case you want to catch the steps. Just letting you know. Slow. And then I'm going to use just a brush to blend like the crease line really well. I've gone a little bit above the crease line. There's a lot of sound out here outside because there's some work going on. I really can't do much about that. Okay, and then it's a very subtle shade, so I like to keep it subtle. And the next shade that I'm going with is this. Oh, that's rich. What I'm going to do is just go over, just completely over. Since I'm using a dark shade, I just want to put some loose powder under the eye because I don't want my foundation to get disturbed. I don't want to ruin my foundation. It's a nice dark brown shade. Has a hint of little reddishness in it. And then again, I'm just going to use to blend. Just put it out a little bit. It's quite simple. This shade has a slight shimmer to it, and I just love shades like that. Blend. And pull out. I'm going to keep the inner corner really untouched by this brown shade because I'm going to add something out there probably later, and I'm going to go and do this eye, and then we'll continue with the rest of the makeup. Okay? Okay then, and I'm just going to add a little bit more of this shade. From the same palette. You need not have the same palette, but I'm pretty much sure most of the palettes have very similar shades. So yeah, it's actually not essential for you to have the exact palette. It's a very glittery black shade, and all I'm going to do is just pick this up and use this as an eyeliner, just like how I've done this eye. So I am just going to do the outer corner. it's a very dark black shade, if you can see, and it has a little shimmer to it, so it looks so beautiful. So all I'm going to do is just dab this shade on the outer corner, create a line, a nice wing. And also on the outer corner, just here on the crease line, I'm going to place the black shade a little bit, just to create that intensity, the depth. Lightly blend it just there. Like that. And then use a fluffier blending brush to just, this is not a blending brush. And then just use a fluffier blending brush to just blend it really nice and soft. Just here. Going back to the line that we were creating, the wing that we were creating. It's beautiful because it has that shimmer. And just close and then just close to the lashes. I'm going to create a line, just like that. And then I'm going to use a very small brush to blend the line that we created. This one. So what I'm going to do is this. Just smudge the line a little bit. Just like that. Just like that. The thickness completely depends upon you. For me, it's fine because I'm going to use false eyelashes, and then I'm going to decide if I really want it thicker. And over that, I'm going with this shade. This is actually called Fluent in Diamonds, and it's just a shimmery gold shade. And all I'm going to do is just pick this up and then go here on the crease line. Just here. It's not going to go on the full eyelid. It's just going to be scattered near the crease line. I don't know if you can see. I hope you could see. I hope you can see. Just here. I'm not touching the inner corner at all because I think it's just going to be too much. So just keeping it light and sober. The false eyelashes I'm going to apply towards the end because I need to finish my face. Now for the face, I like to go with something that is really nice and bronzy. So the bronzer that I'm going to use today actually makes a lot of difference. Okay, one more thing. The lower lashes, which I completely forgot. The lower lashes, you can. The lower lashes. For the lower lashes, I'm simply going to apply this. The first shade that we applied, that was Okay That's Rich. Oh no, sorry. Oh That's Rich. So if you have the same palette, just pick Oh That's Rich. And this goes, sorry, I completely forgot about my lower lashes. I'm going to go here with that shade. This is going to be a little bit messy because creating that lower lash. The brown is pretty dark, so just join it, and then I'm going to fill the waterline. Something like that. It doesn't look that good now, but it's going to look good later. So I'm just going to use a small brush and just remove all the excess powder. Eyes express a lot, and if I have to create a romantic look, I will definitely emphasize more on my eyes because I want my eyes to speak volumes. Going to the face. So I want my face to look like nice and bronzy. So for that I have picked my favorite one. This is Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the shade Deep Fonts. It's 6.5, and too much of ands, I'm saying I know that, so no comments, no bad comments. This is actually a foundation. something like that. It's so beautiful. And then I'm simply going to use my loose powder. Just go here a little bit. Drop out the excess. I'm going to do the other side and I'm going to be back. I'm done with both the sides. So for the blush, I want to go with something really nice that will match the overall face. So today for the blush, I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me because I just want the shade to go well with the whole look, and this is the shade, which is really gorgeous. The name of the shade is 60 Passionate, and this is really amazing, and it's very neutral shade, which is not too loud. So I'm just gonna go with this shade on my here. And I'm going to go with, and then I'm going to go with the brush that I used for my bronzer and just merge them. Now if you see there are lines like this when you apply any blush or bronzer, all you can do is, or the best thing to do is just use some loose powder and just go over it. You see, it immediately just removes the harsh line off. So it's that easy. You see, it immediately removes the edges off. The blush, and it was from the blush actually, if you could see the edges really well. So when you apply some loose powder over the edges, it just diffuses the edges and then it blends well with the skin and other shades. So applying a little bit here. Ta-da! Applying a little loose powder over the edges just to diffuse the edges. And that's it. And now for the lips. I'm going to use a Charlotte Tilbury pencil, lip pencil, and this is actually called, this is in the shade Love Trap. This is in the shade, I don't think you could see it, but this is Love Trap. It's called Lip Cheat, Reshape and Resize Lip Liner, and in the shade Love Trap. That is how it looks like. And this is the shade. It's completely gorgeous and goes really well with the look. I mean, with what I'm going to wear. I'm going to wear something in brown, so this really goes well. So I am going to go and apply this on my lips, and then I'm going to be back, and then I'm going to also apply my false eyelashes. I completely filled my lips with this lip liner, and instead of just going over the edges. So I wanted the lips to be subtle as well as at the same time a little bit dark. Not nude shades or something like that. But I'm just thinking, I like this shade for this look. So I'm just going to keep this like this instead of just adding more or any other color. So yep. So this is how the look is. I'm gonna go get dressed, and I'm also going to apply some false eyelashes. See the difference? This is with lashes and this is without lashes. So close. I'm gonna apply on this eye too now. I've applied my false lashes. Just look at that. It's so gorgeous. I mean, for me, this is like the perfect date night look. It's that romantic look because the eyes speak and it's not smoky, but at the same time it is nice and expressive. I've gone light with the lips. It is on the brown side, but it's light. The cheeks are light, so the focus is actually on the eyes. And what more you need? I mean, you want the person to read your mind. Yeah, so I'm super happy with the look. I'm going to go get dressed and then I'm going to show you how the look is exactly. I mean, I kind of liked it. The false lashes are just completely awesome. It has enhanced the look some more. I love the complete look. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of false lashes, but sometimes I like to apply false lashes just so that it completes the look and, you know, gets me into the character. If I could express myself in a better way. So yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed and then I'm gonna show you exactly how the look is. Wait for me. So this is the final look. I hope you guys liked this look. I loved creating this look. If you liked this look, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you like my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'll see you soon in the next video. Ciao. Bye.